YouTube, as y'all know, we do DB training. The name of that is Backpedal School, so go follow that on Instagram if you're trying to get better. But recently, we linked up with my guy Troy Pelletier, a receiver coach in Jersey who's trained guys like Saquon, Eric Gray, Sterling Shepard. Yeah, we linked up with him and we just went through a bunch of scenarios teaching y'all games. But as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you like this type of content, let me know down in the comments. But hey man, it's gonna be a banger, so you definitely want to stay tuned.
Offense, made it down to the goal line, let's say on a 5-yard line. Back shoulder fade, right? Or fade, back shoulder fade, whatever you want to call it. A route I see a lot of young guys get beat on, mostly because the technique they use is just not right in the situation, right? So we're lined up here. Receiver, he's going to do whatever his release is. He's going to get vertical. A lot of times, because down in the goal line, right, you're inside leverage, a lot of times cover zero, you're taught, all right, don't get beat inside. So a lot of guys think, okay, I'm just inside leverage. He can't beat me inside. That's fine. The only problem is they have the whole corner of the end zone that they're able to complete a pass to, right? So just being inside right here, having all this space out there, not ideal, right? Not gonna work for us. So what we wanna do is down here, we wanna close the gap, right? Close the distance, close the separation. We wanna be chest to chest with the receiver. So we have inside leverage, right? We can't get beat inside. If he wants to go inside, like I said before, we have to watch him down, right? Have to watch him down right here. Once he goes outside, we have to connect immediately. So just give a fake inside. When he gives a fake inside, I don't wanna jump inside, right? I don't wanna jump and think, oh, I gotta protect inside, so I jump inside, now give him the whole outside, right? Be nice and calm. We have inside leverage. He has to go through our body. Boom, we're here. Now we start getting downfield. Right here, we want to get chest to chest, right? So that way, if it's a back shoulder, we're on it. If the ball's thrown to the back pylon, boom, we can make a play here too. Now the important thing with playing chest to chest, when I see a lot of guys mess up on, is they turn their head the wrong way. So just go downfield again. So boom, we're downfield, guys are here. A lot of times I'll see them try and turn the head all the way back around. Ball gets thrown outside ear, ball gets thrown over their head. Whatever it is, they get beat. So when we're playing, we just start right here. When we're playing chest to chest, we have to turn inside, right? Over our outside shoulder, actually, my fault. So over our outside shoulder, not over the inside shoulder. So that way if it's a back shoulder, boom. We can make a play here. If the ball's thrown downfield, look up, boom, make a play right here. But either way, we gotta have no separation with the receiver. Any separation down here, the offense is gonna exploit that. They're probably gonna score a touchdown. All right, so I line up, inside leverage, press. What's your thought process? How are you trying to win right now?
My first thought process is, what's his cushion and what's his leverage? All right, most guys are gonna line up, press man, probably shading my inside shoulder. So I always wanna win inside, right? If I ever go outside, I might get caught up on the outside. So my first thought process is try to win inside. So I gotta threat him inside first, then I'm gonna try and jab outside to kind of move his feet outside, then I'm gonna get back inside. And I always try and get my depth. All right, in the pass game, everything's timing, so I don't wanna win right now and just go now, because right, that's gonna throw off the timing, especially if we're understanding we're taking a 3-step drop. You know, I don't wanna be in the box, you know, I wanna try to catch the ball, you know, outside the hash here. Yep. So first thought process, try and win inside, boom, boom, get my depth, lean them, then win to the slant, right? Always try to win, keep them on your back.
Yep, makes sense. So knowing that as a DB, right, and it helped because I played receiver, that's why, if you're a DB, young, play both ways, I know that, all right, he's trying to win inside. I don't have to stay inside the entire time, right? I don't have to stay on his inside leverage, but I have to make sure that if he does go inside leverage, I'm really being physical, really washing him down, not just letting him get vertical and get upfield, right? So just walk through it real quick. So boom, I'm here, I motor, right? I'm in good shape right here, but I know, all right, he has inside leverage on me. He's gonna lean and snap, right? He wants to go back inside. This arm right here, when it gets up, boom, get it down. That way when he tries to snap, it's not as powerful, not as forceful. Now you can stay on the hip, arm in there, make a play on the ball. So big thing is, and you guys hear me say this all the time, you don't wanna beat him to the spot, you wanna meet him at the spot. And also, you don't want to be too aggressive on the first movement, right? So if he goes inside, or just because he goes inside doesn't mean we have to jump inside, right? Obviously that's not good. Just because he goes outside doesn't mean we have to jump outside. We want to be calm with everything we do, maintain our leverage. If he gets inside, boom, just be physical, square him up, wash him down, you'll be good. All right, so once you get past the line of scrimmage, you get downfield, receivers running a fade. A big thing a lot of guys don't do is they don't lean and locate, right? Now, lean and locate is pretty much essential if you want to make plays down the field. If you don't do it, you're pretty much a coin flip whether or not you're going to make a play or not. So, I'm in the receiver's hip, we're running downfield. He wants to stay on this blue line, right? And what that blue line is going to do is it's going to give the quarterback a bigger bucket to to drop the ball into on the sideline, right? So then he can fade into it, make the catch. So if we're on this blue line, what's this, like 4 or 5 yards of space, 6 yards? So about 6 yards of space, right? That's not good. Like, he just leans away from us, boom, we don't really have a way to make the play, that's a catch. Knowing that, we want to get him off the line. How we do that? We lean on him, right? So get this arm, pin it, get your shoulder either on his shoulder or in this crease right here, and just pretty much lean him to the sideline, right? Now the big thing is, don't want to get over the top, let him just throw you by, but if you do it properly, now you'll take him from this blue line, boom, you're over here. Now when you locate the ball, one, the receiver is much closer to the sideline, so it's a good chance the quarterback leaves it short, you make a play on it. Two, if the quarterback does throw a great pass and fades it, you know, we can always make a play like that in the back shoulder. Or if he throws it too long, before the receiver has 6 yards to fade to the ball. Now if he fades 6 yards to a ball, they fade about 6 yards, we've got him out of bounds. So that's pretty much the way that, if you watch any high-level DB, every time there's a fade thrown on them, watch like Ramsey, Surtain, any of them, Sauce, Gardner, if it's a fade, the receiver's gonna be 2-3 yards from the sideline. That's how you have to do it. Eliminates those windows that the quarterback wants to throw into, and once you do that, it makes it hard to complete a pass.
All right, how to win on a fade ball when you have off coverage. First things first, the goal is to step on their toes. What I mean by stepping on toes is closing the ground and getting up into his frame. So most guys are gonna play shaded inside a little bit, so it's important to stem and square him up and mow up this ground, mow up this grass. And our goal is to keep him square, thinking so he doesn't know what you're about to do. So you might break inside, you might break outside, you might break to the fade. If you run straight at him and eat up this ground, he's not gonna be able to speed turn fast enough to keep up with you. Now it's especially important for slower guys that you eat up that ground in front of you. All right, because if you just, what a lot of receivers are doing now, when you have a guy that's got some cushion, playing 5 to 10 yards off, they take 3 steps, whatever, and all this ground between me and the DB, and then they fade now. Look how easy that is for him to just open up and run. As you can see, he's closing me off, he's pushing me to the sideline, right? We're accomplishing what his goal is on fade routes. Now, if I really get up on his toes, just stay in a steady back pedal. If I really get up on his toes, it's too hard for him to speed turn and keep up. Now, on a lot of these fade balls, you have an option of dropping out of it and going out to the comeback or a stop route. Now, if you have that option, you just made it super simple. If he wants a speed turn, open up his hips early, if I get up on his toes, he opens, boom. I have all this room now between me and him to make an easy completion.
All right, so press coverage, you have a slant, corners in press. What's your thought process on how I'm gonna win?
First 2 things I'm thinking is his cushion and his leverage.
Okay, got it. So say I'm about like, you know, regular cushion, inside leverage, what's the thought process?
My thought process is I'm trying to win inside. I'm always trying to win inside. I'd rather win inside than win outside. So I'm trying to attack, trying to square him up. So get here and give him something outside so I can get back inside.
Got you. So then when you go back inside, what's the plan? Lean and snap?
Lean, so I always want to try and get my depth, right? So we have a 3-step slant. Obviously, everything in the pass game is timing, so I don't want to mess up the timing by giving a move and going now. Plus, I'll get really deep inside to the box, which I don't want to do. I want to keep it out here. So the first thing I want to do is try and win inside. Boom, boom. Get inside, still get my depth, and then win on the slant.
Got you. All right, so big thing as a DB when knowing that he's trying to win inside, big thing is protect the leverage, don't be too aggressive, but also be physical with the hands, right? So just walk through it. So he gets inside, boom, I'm shooting right away. He goes there, boom, shoot. He goes back in, boom, shoot again, right? Really try and throw him off right there, especially if he's trying to fight inside you, right? You have inside leverage. That doesn't mean you have to stay inside the entire rep, but if he wants to go inside, you have to make it difficult for him. Diamond release, it seems much more difficult to defend as a DB, but if you just stay true to your technique, it's actually very, very simple. When I play receiver, I hated diamond release because if you get a good technical DB, it kind of eliminates it. So like he said, he's trying to get you, turn your hips, get downfield. Understand that these first 3.5, 3 yards, we want to be square as it is, right? We don't want to be crossed over. We don't want our hips pointed downfield. So knowing he has a finite amount of time he can win in, that's when, all right, boom. If we stay square, if we stay not crossed over, we'll be good, right? So just walk through it again. So I'm here, boom. I'm kick sliding, kick sliding, kick sliding. Now he has nowhere to go. He doesn't have any part of my body to throw by. Now I'm in front of him, jump the route, boom, make a play. That's why too, I'm a fan of motoring, because when you motor back, now we're not just backpedaling, right? We're not backing up too fast, but when you motor back, what that does, it gives you a little bit of time to see what the receiver's doing. So he's trying to beat you inside. I'm just going backwards, going backwards. Now when he does declare, I have enough cushion that when I move lateral, I'm able to stay over top of him. So that's why I'm a fan of motoring. Some of you guys with quicker feet, hey, pure step, but that's just what motoring helps me do personally. Nice and calm, yeah, just trying to give myself a little bit of space, really is to get my feet moving, but then also feet moving in place, and you miss, drill, like you're kind of beat at that point. So the motor back, all that does is just give you a little bit of time to react to what the receiver's doing. Yep. So I see you here, boom, just going back. Not fast at all, not too big. Boom, just moving back. Then I have a little bit of space, now you react, yep. Boom, I can go wherever you go.
From a receiver standpoint, if you have a DB who's motoring back like that, and when you come in line, read his demeanor. If he's real aggressive, looks like he's gonna throw a punch early, obviously you gotta have a different approach. But if he's motoring back like this, it's important to really get up on his toes, then make a move rather than making your move back here. Because if I make my move here and he's got 2-3 yards of cushion, right, it's gonna be real easy for him to run with me.
Right, so let's walk through it. So he squares me up to go inside, feet high, boom, boom. You got right there, you got to be really physical with the hands, right? Really aggressive, really flatten him down. Don't just let him get inside and get vertical, right? Make it so he's really getting forced inside. Then once he gets vertical, boom, get this arm down right here. That's gonna allow you to stay in the hip. If he has the arm and is able to push off, he's gonna create separation. You get the arm down, he doesn't have the same ability to push. Boom, slip underneath, make a play.